Hello natural beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Nat and today we're going to be putting on some makeup using my February monthly makeup bag. So I do have a couple items on already. I've got my brows done with this LA Colors Browy Wowie pencil in dark, and I have this Fenty's Glossy Posse lip gloss in Ruby Milk on my lips. We are going to be using our BH Cosmetics Romantic Nomad palette today. And I have not used this. I think that I've used a couple of colors, just like trying them, but I have never used this actual palette. So it's kind of divided. I really like these right along the sides. I love cool shadows. Plus, I'm wearing a lot of cool by chance today. I feel like these are just, I did a monochromatic purple look recently, so I think that we're going to go for this one right here. This one, see, those are really pretty too, but I also did a green look. So yeah, let's go ahead and use these right here. I do already have my eyes prepped with my Milani eyeshadow primer, and we're gonna go ahead and I guess, where shall we start? All right, well, let's just start with this brown right here, and I'm gonna go right and just carve out my eyelid, that way I don't have such a heavy looking eyelid. So this is going to be my transition shadow, but it's also going to be like a contour for my eye. And I'm going to darken that up a little bit. And I do want to go with that slant of my eyebrow. You see how my eyebrows go in that straight direction? So I'm going to create that same shape on my actual eye. So I don't want to make it round, I want it to have that sharp edge like my eyebrow does. I'm going to go ahead and do that on this side too. And just blend and smudge that out. So, I want to know how y'all been. It is, just new for me to come back, I guess. I just started filming again. I have been so incredibly sick, y'all. And I'm finally getting my feet back under me. But I was worried for a little while. I mean, it took me out for some days. It took me out like a good 4, maybe 5 days. And I just felt horrible. Oh my gosh. But I am feeling better now, and luckily I had pre-recorded, I'd pre-filmed my stuff. I tend to have a lot of time alone on the weekends, and well, mostly like well, I can't really say that. I have my weekends free, you know, but like by myself, mostly like Thursdays. And then, some weekends, like during the day, David gets off in the evenings, so we do stuff on the weekends. That's why I'm like, do I have my weekends free? But I have my weekends, the daytimes kind of, to myself. But of course, I'm like running errands and stuff. And then he gets off, and we do stuff in the evenings, or even if we just make plans like at the house, what we're going to watch, or meal plan and stuff like that. But weekends and Thursdays, I tend to have a lot of time to myself. So I'll try and use some of that time to film. And I started a couple of series on my channel. And one's a Saturday smoky eyeshadow, and another's a monochromatic Monday. And I've been able to kind of pre-film those. And luckily, I had filmed a few, I think, Project Pan videos early because, y'all, I was just so out. I felt horrible. But we also got a crazy cold front that came in, and so that just made like my allergies and my bronchitis and stuff just even worse. And oh my gosh, well, I mean, I'll let you know, one of the things that I had wrong, yes, one of the things that I had wrong was a sinus infection. And I think I'm gonna go in with let's go in with this nice little, I don't know if that's pink, I think that's a baby pink, yeah. And let's just see how that works by itself. BH Cosmetics has really good shadows. Oh my goodness, look at that. What did I tell you? Wow, she pretty. But so one of the things that I had was I had a sinus infection, and I felt like my head was gonna explode. But I was just really grateful that I had did all that filming, while I had the chance. And that's one of the things that I will use my planner for. I am still planning a planner walkthrough, but I mean, I thought I'd do it before now, but I do want y'all to see how I use my planner, what I use it for. And filming is one of the things that I try to use it for, even if it's just like a sticky note. Plus, I love lists. Oh my gosh, give me some cute emojis down in the comment if you love some list. I love checking stuff off of a list, y'all. It just brings me some kind of joy, and it gives me a sense of fulfillment. Wow, all that fallout and nothing on this brush. That was a bit of a letdown. So let's try, I don't know, let's try this one right here. I don't know if this is the greatest brush, but that's what we're grabbing. It's got a little purple on it. That's all right, because we're dipping into purple. Let's see if we can get some on our face. Oops, I touched myself before I hit my eyebrow, whatever this is, my eye, guys. And luckily it didn't come off because I just kind of poked myself. But it looks like it's coming off now, and I'm not sure if the purple is from the actual eyeshadow or a leftover from the brush. But yeah, so anyways, luckily I had pre-filmed some videos, and content on my channel was able to just keep on rolling. But man, y'all, I just felt horrible. And luckily David, he was fine. He has an amazing immune system, y'all. Yeah, so he was okay, and I just felt horrible. But I'm feeling better. So I am really appreciative of that. This is a good purple. Can y'all see that? It's real nice and shimmery and pretty. I don't know if it's intended to be like an outer V color. I mean shadow. Because it does have an impressive amount of a fallout. But it is a really pretty shadow. I'm not even going to put that on my lower lash line because I'm scared that some of it might fall in my eye. And look at that pan. So it's definitely got a little bit of fallout, and it did require a little bit of build up, but probably not the best shadow in this palette. But I did make a little bit of a mess, so I'm just going to go back in with that baby pink to add more color back in, just because I don't want that purple to take over too much. And yeah, so I'm just grateful to be feeling better, y'all. And I have all kinds of fallout all over my nose. I can tell, even if I'm not paying attention, I can tell when it falls out or when I get fallout on my face, because my nose starts itching. Oh, and it just smeared everywhere. So I'm not having the best time with this palette right now, y'all. I just feel like, that purple was kind of hard to work with. It fell out all over my face. And it didn't come up on this brush, which is actually a really good brush. I use it all the time. And I feel like it's not like blending very well. But I guess I did do it a little differently. But I don't think that this would matter as far as like me trying to blend out this brush. This is usually my eyebrow. I set my eyelids with this brush. And that's why it's nice and kind of clean and bright looking. But yeah, I'm not really feeling this look, y'all. But we will continue to work at it. I think I'm just messing stuff up. I don't know. All right, let's just try a different brush. And I'm going to go back into that brown, because evidently I never learn. So let's see if we just can't smoke this out a little bit. Maybe it's just the brushes that I was using. We'll just be real quick about it. And it seems like it's, blending out well. So I don't think it's the shadow. Maybe it was the brush. I don't know. But all right, I guess we cooking with some hot grease now. Not the prettiest. Not the prettiest grease we could buy and fry some chicken with, but I don't know why I'm talking about grease in my face, but we are going to try and make it work. And I guess, I don't know, I'm caught a little off guard. So we'll go back in with that same brush, and we're going to go into this last shimmer that we have here. And I'm going to be real generous on the inner corner because I want it to come across. And I'm just going to pull that across my eyelid. And that's real pretty. And now I'm gonna, because this brush is kind of angled, I'm gonna do the same thing only on the other side of the brush. Because again, I want it to come like across a lot on my inner corner. And just be real generous. You see how that just lights up that inner part? And I really like that. So just pull that across, and oh, look at that beautiful shimmer that it gives. You see that? Very, very pretty. I don't think, all right, I never learn. So let's just try and build up that outer V with a more precise brush and see if it doesn't look better. All right, so that's not bad. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, okay, so maybe it was just the brushes that I was using, because that seems to be coming across well. And I'm going to leave it real small, and I am going to go under this lower lash line, just that outer part. And we're still going to have to clean our faces anyways. So I guess that ended up coming out fairly pretty. We did use all 4 of those. So all right, we will let me know if you want me to do another one of these with this. In the meantime, let me clean up. So when in doubt, add lashes, right? So I added 1 coat of this Air Volume Mega Mascara. It is by L'Oreal Paris. And then I added this Makeup Geek Fearless Lashes. Those are in my February makeup bag. Same with this MAC Quartz lip liner and this Ciate loose powder. I'm just going to go in with this real quick under my eyes, because I did put some of that hard candy under eye treatment on again from my February makeup bag. And so I don't want anything else to kind of, mess with how bright it looks under my eyes right now. Just finished that on my forehead and nose, and then I'm going to leave that over to the side because we'll probably use it in a little bit. So first we're going to go ahead and contour, and we're using this right here, and we're going to use this a lighter one right here. Y'all know I've been going ham on that dark one, but we're going to use this lighter one. And so I'm just going to go in, and I always like to start on my chin because I need that to be really darkly contoured, because it helps hide my double chin. And I'm just going to make sure I go back behind my ears and pull it down my neck. That way it all kind of blends together. So I'm just going to bounce again and go right where I can feel my ear. And I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. And I'm going to bounce on the other side and do the same thing. See, like this is where my ear is. And I'm going to pull it. I try to stay about halfway down my face, but sometimes I get carried away. And then I'm also just gonna, I guess I don't have much left here, so I'm just gonna pounce a couple times and go right here. Because if you look at skinny people, their face, they're like here and like right here too, because they have great like contours and shadows. All right, and now that seems to be where I want it, so I'm just gonna blend it in. and work it out. And again, you could use a sponge for this, but you know, I have a weird thing about sponges and germs on my face. So I just do brushes, and I'll use whatever is left, again, like right on my hairline. Because you see how my hairline looks really pale? And so I really want to keep it from looking like that, especially if I'm going to wear my hair back, you know, because they're going to see how pale my scalp is and my face kind of like with a tan, you know. And now I'm just going to blend it. And you see how it came a little far right here? But that's all right, because that loose powder that we used, it does have a brightening effect to it. So we can clean up with that later on. So that's going to be our contour. And again, just kind of blending everything together. So we're going to be done with the contours in here. And now we're going to bronze. And this is my Glam Light. I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm just going to bounce on one side of it. And with bronzer, I like to start at my hairline, because that's kind of where, you know, I don't mind it being the darkest. And I'm putting this, like, again, right on those prominent edges of my forehead. And just adding a little bit of color to my face. And then same with my cheeks, and I'm pushing up, like going where the contour was and just pushing up. So again, I'm putting it where my contour line is, and then I'm just blending and pushing that upwards to give me a little bit of color. I'm going to finish on my chin and my nose. And now we're going to be done with that one. Now, before I go in with my actual blush, I want to use, this is in my Man's Project Pan. And I'm going to use my favorite blush brush. And I'm going to go into this one right here, just bounce on it. And I'm going to do this on the back part of my cheeks, because this has like a nice peachy orange blush color to it. And the other one that I'm going to use from my February makeup bag is a pink color. But I like that this is coming out real neutral, because y'all know I'm always struggling to, you know, to do that. So now let's move on to our actual blush. And this is my Esmeralda Topsy Turvy duo, and we're going to use the blush. I thought I was going to use the lipstick, but I don't think that I want to. I'm going to use a different one that I have here. So now I'm going to go in and do my actual blush. Oh, I picked up a lot. So I'm going to go on this one and then jump over here, because I have a lot of blush on this brush. But it is so pretty. And again, do you see the difference between the pink blush and the orange coral towards the back of my cheeks? Just adds dimension to the face, you know. And for me personally, it helps me use up more of my makeup, but it gives my cheeks like an ombre effect, and we don't even realize it. We're just kind of like, oh, her blush looks nice, I wonder what she used. Well, it turns out she used 2 different blushes, you know. And just because it's cold, I'm gonna just powder a little pink on my nose. And that is that. Now let's, I'm going to go in with, hold on, let me think. Let's go ahead and do my actual, I did my blush. So let's do some highlight. And I'm going to use this stick, and I'm going to go right in, just a little line on both sides. And then I'm going to smudge that out with my fingers, make sure they're clean. And I'm going to pull it downwards. You see, I'm smudging down because I put it kind of high on my cheeks. And so I am putting it where I want it, you know. And I think now I'm going to use one of these. I've been using this one right here quite a bit. And I think I'm going to continue on that, This, I keep saying this is a Milani contour brush. I mean, a Milani highlight brush, but it's not. It's an all over blending brush. And so I'm going to just put this real high on my cheekbones and just kind of smudge that out, and look at how pretty that is. A little on the other side. And then we'll finish with some lipsticks. I will say these eyelashes are really pretty. The band's not my favorite. I don't usually like a really thick black strip of lashes. I like it to look a little more, I guess, natural or whimsy. I like really big individualistic lashes, you know. But these are really pretty, and they're very, very light. So, like right now, all this extra makeup and stuff that we're adding, my eyes are not, I can't even tell that I have lashes on, y'all. And that's why I brought it up, because when I looked in the finder, I was like, oh, I have lashes on. And now we're going to just finish with a little more. Well, you know what? No, we already did our eyes. I think our eyes are good. Let's just make sure we work this in, and then we'll set with powder, and I think we'll be done. All right, so now as far as a setting, I'm going to just pour a little bit into the lid here, and then I'm just going to bounce all over it. I know it's not a lot, but I don't really want a lot. And even after going all over, look, I still have a little bit in there. And I'm just going to buff that in. And then whatever I have left, I'm going to pull down my neck. And now we will finish with our lips. And we're going to use our Hank & Henry Rich Luxe Love You So Much. And like I said, we already aligned our lips. So let's go ahead and put some lipstick on. And this is always so weird for me on camera. I don't know why, y'all. But let's do it. Y'all hear that cat outside? Oh my gosh. Here we go. This is such a pretty lip combination. We're going to finish with my Hobbit and a Wizard facial spray. That's in my project pan. And even though this is so pretty, y'all, I think we're going to go in with this Fenty Beauty. And we're going to go right in on it. Right in the center. So that cat that y'all heard, it's a black cat, and we've been bringing him in a crate for the past 2 nights because it's been 19 degrees in Texas, y'all. And so I put him out this morning, and he came here in the room with me because I was going to see if he wanted to hang out. And he went to the window. He looked out. He got all anxious and stuff and angsty. And he was like, I guess he wanted to go out. So I let him out. And now he was crying right at the window looking at me. So that's hilarious. This is my look, y'all. And I think it turned out surprisingly nice. I guess I messed it up in the beginning with the brushes that I was using. And I did kind of throw myself off and fluster myself because I'll usually pull like brushes that I'll use, like even if I don't know what I'm going to do, at least I have these brushes. And I didn't do that today. I was just kind of pulling out of my usual little brush holder. But I didn't like it at first, but it looks much, much better. Of course, you know, anytime you're trying to save anything, add some lashes, and that definitely worked. And this lip is so pretty, y'all. So, so pretty. So I really like it. Thank you all for joining me. Just let me know what else you want to see me do. Do you want to see me do another row of these? Let me know in the comments down below because, you know, I'm trying to use my makeup. Thank you all for joining me. Just know that I am sending you positivity, and I hope that you are doing what you love, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.